The doll said my son's name back to me before I'd said it twice, and I never taught her that word. Three nights into the vigil, I said my son's name once, quiet, the way you'd say it to him sleeping. A half-breath later, the doll said it back to me. His voice, his small voice, before I had even finished saying it a second time. My name is Naomi. 3 months ago, I buried my son. Ellie was 4. Last week, I buried my grandmother, Marion. After the service, her kitchen filled up with casseroles and people talking too softly. My mother waited until most of them had gone. Then she set a cedar trunk on the table and pushed it across to me with both hands.
This was hers, before that it was her mother's. Now it's yours.
What am I supposed to do with it?
You'll know. Everyone in this family has known when it was time.
That was all she gave me? I asked again. She started stacking paper plates like she hadn't heard me. She'd never needed the trunk herself. She never lost a child. So it had sat sealed in Marion's linen closet for 60 years, waiting on someone who did. I opened it alone, at my kitchen table, at midnight, because that felt like the right time, even though nobody had told me it was. The hinges gave once, then went quiet. Inside, wrapped in what used to be black silk, a doll, human hair, real glass eyes, a morning dress sewn tight at the wrists the way they dressed the living for funerals once. Dry strands of her wig caught on my knuckles. A tag was tied to her wrist with cotton thread, faded but legible. Asterisk Vesta Corrigan, morning hairwork and comfort figures. Underneath, smaller, so the empty chair need not stay empty. Asterisk. I lifted the doll out to see the lining better. The weight shifted late in my hands. 2 bundles of folded paper had been tucked beneath her, flat and undisturbed, the dust around them unbroken, like nobody had looked under her in a very long time. The instructions were simple enough, folded on top, in handwriting I didn't recognize yet. 3 nights, dress her, sit with her after dark. Give her once and only once the name you called your child when no one else was listening. Then seal her away again until she's needed. I told myself I was only doing it because my mother expected it, because grief makes you agree to strange things at strange hours. It makes ordinary things feel like work. 1 candle, 1 strip of ribbon. I dressed the doll in a scrap of black ribbon. I said Ellie's name once, plain, the way I would have said it to him. Then I said the other one, the one only he and I ever used.
Bug.
I hadn't said that word yet. I said it a second time right after, out loud, just to be sure which of us had said it first. I didn't sleep that night. Instead, I read. The first bundle was tied with brittle string and dated, in the corner of the first page, 1926. The second, newer paper, softer ink, was dated 1961. Both were diaries. Both, it turned out, were about this exact trunk, and both women had written their pages during the same 3 nights I was sitting through now.
3rd night now. Mother said 3 nights, no more, no less, and I am too tired to ask her why. I dressed her in the ribbon. I said his name plain first, the way the minister said it. Then I said what I called him at home in the mornings, before anyone else was awake to hear it. There now I have him's. That is what she said back, not what I said to her, what I would have wanted someone to say to me. I have sealed her in the trunk as Mother instructed. I marked this page. 1 word, kept. I do not think I will open it again.
Mother's mother kept a diary too, they tell me, though nobody can find it now. There is only this trunk and her word. She said it had already been sealed and reopened twice before mine. 2 moves, 2 houses, decades apart. I thought it was only a family story. 3rd night, I said his name plain, then the one only he knew. There now, I have her. Word for word what my mother wrote in 1926. I never read her page until tonight. She kept it sealed, same as this trunk. I am marking this page the way she marked hers. 1 word, so whoever opens this next knows it was noticed. Kept.
I read both pages 3 times to be sure I wasn't imagining it. 35 years apart. 2 women who never read each other's handwriting. Marion says so herself, plainly, in her own hand. And the same 4 words, in the same order, the same night of the same ritual. That is not a family saying passed down at the dinner table. A saying gets reworded a little every time somebody repeats it. This didn't move at all. Something had said the exact same sentence to 2 different women, 35 years apart, and each one thought she was the only one it had ever said it to. The word was in both margins, too. Kept. Same place on the page, same small line beside the date. I thought about my own mother, standing in her kitchen handing me this trunk like it was simple. She had never opened it. She had never needed to. It occurred to me, sitting there at 3 in the morning, that not needing it might be the only thing in this family anyone should actually envy. There was a 3rd bundle, smaller, older, tucked under both the others. 1 page, dated 1888, in handwriting so faint I had to hold it to the lamp. Louisa, my great-great-grandmother. The first one as far as the trunk remembers.
I thought I had ended it, sealing her away after Grace. I had only put her to sleep until the next one needed comforting.
The next line broke off mid-word, the ink scratched through hard enough to tear the paper. Whatever she meant to write, she stopped herself before she finished it, and never tried again on any page after. 3 women, 3 generations, 3 separate nights each of them believed was the last one. Every single time, someone put her away certain it was finished. Every single time, she only went quiet long enough to wait for the next one of us to need her. I finished my 3 nights anyway. I don't have a better reason than the one my mother gave me. You'll know when it's time, and I did, even knowing now exactly what that knowing was worth to the women before me. I wrapped her back in the black silk myself. The glass eyes went last under the fold. I laid both Diaries and Louisa's page back under the lining, where the next one will find them, because I am not going to be the one who hides this from her the way it was hidden from me. That was the only part of the ritual I changed. Before I closed the latch, I caught myself doing something none of the pages mention any of them doing. I almost gave her a name of my own. Natalie's. Mine. Something small and fond, the kind of name you give a thing you've spent 3 nights alone with. The first sound of it was already out at the back of my teeth before I heard myself and stopped. None of them ever did that. Only ever a child's name, never a name of their own for her. I don't know yet what that means about what's different this time, or whether anything is. The trunk is back on the closet shelf, latched, same as it's been for most of a century between needing. I haven't told my mother what I found in the lining. I don't know yet if I will. That is how a thing like this lasts. Not because anybody believes the seal will hold forever, because every keeper only has to believe it will hold for now. If your family has a box like this one, a thing you were only ever told to trust, never to open, I'd start with the lining. Tell me what you find under it. I'll be here.